Alright, let's do another thing. We're gonna play Legend of Dragoon. It's been decades since I last played this game. I'm gonna turn vibrate off. My controller tends to glitch out with vibration. Once it starts vibrating, it doesn't stop. It's not really good for general gameplay. I'm sure some people could find some use for it.
Great Commander, this way.
So, this is her. Indeed. Put her in custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
So, as is JRPG tradition, we open with the establishment of an empire that is evil, destroying towns, all for the sake of capturing one girl. I'm sure you can offhandedly think of several RPGs that fit that description. Right here we're introduced to the main thing of this game. Actual dragons. In other RPGs, dragons are kind of just an enemy. In this, they're huge, huge parts of this game's lore. And here's our protagonist. And as usual, the protagonist has more brawn than brains. He's clearly outmatched, outgunned. Decides to draw his sword on two Empire soldiers. And gets a green dragon for his trouble. Thankfully, this mysterious purple lady comes to save us. We are in no position to be taking on a dragon 1v1. It turns out our protagonist, that village that got torched at the opening cutscene, that was his hometown. I remember this menu music. This is such chill menu music. I don't know what this means. I was hoping I could change the control setup to work off the stick, but it seems like it's just D-pad. Now, our protagonist, we just can't let this stand. We catch these guys in the act, killing elderly.
Yes.
I failed the opening active time event. So the main gimmick of this game is that you need to press a certain button whenever the squares line up in order for you to do an actual combo attack. Like that. And we're able to drive off the mercenaries, but the damage has already been done. And we see our protagonist's name is Dart. Shauna is the name of the girl that was captured, and apparently they know each other somehow. I don't know what that is. What is burnout? I've got to learn everything all over again. Fire-based attack item. Okay. Alright. There's nothing we can do for the people of Cells. We can scour the area, hope to find any survivors, but we're not going to find much. The people have been devastated. Only a few of them have been left alive, but everything has been destroyed. So this game focuses mainly on the attack action for the primary source of its damage, although it's augmented with the combo system. Just a regular attack without pushing anything isn't going to do a whole lot of damage. The main damage is going to be successfully completing these little quick time events to activate these combos. I personally really like it in RPGs where the damage numbers start off incredibly small, in the single digits. It makes you appreciate it even more once you actually get to high damage values. Personally, I would like it more if more RPGs had like a damage cap of 100 or something. I don't really need the big millions of damage numbers. So at level 2, we gained a new combo action, but in order to use it in battle, we have to equip it. We can only equip one combo action at a time, but each combo action, when you use it enough times, can be mastered. So you normally only want to focus on one at a time until it's mastered before you move on to the next. The gumption of these children, just ready to attack anyone who comes here now. If they actually did, we'd meet up with a regular soldier and they tried to do that, they'd be dead as well, but... They've lost everyone. They know they've lost everyone. But all that's left is their hate. I'm gonna look around the town, try to find any items that may have been left behind. Standard RPG stuff. It doesn't look like there are any items. The Tasman is the person who trained Dart how to use a sword. But even he couldn't stand up to the entire Imperial regiment. We're going to practice on him a little bit. Even though I've only failed one combo so far, I'm really not confident. My controller, the confirm button, is not what it used to be. Never mind. I thought we were actually going to have a practice bout, but it seems like it's all a tutorial. I feel like I remember enough about it. And this is Hellena Prison, where they're currently keeping Shauna. And our destination. So this cloaked figure is at the direct command of the Emperor, and they want Shauna for some mysterious reason, but they're not telling any of their subordinates anything. You can just barely see the sword at that angle that he's holding. Kind of blends into the background. Jeez. What a way to go. Escorting your commander and then just dead. Because your commander got angry. That's a neat little feature. Allows you to zoom out to, like, country view and world view. Alright. So this is how the world map works. You just walk in a straight line until you reach your destination. Maybe there are encounters on the world map. I'm not sure yet. But sort of, think about it like Super Mario World or some sort of Some sort of platformer like that where you actually choose your level off of a map. We get this chill music for the merchants as well. So if you see on the top left, we can only hold a maximum of 32 items. So we can't really stock up. Not that we have the number to stock, not that we have the gold to stock up, but we need to keep in mind item management is important in this game. I believe the arrow above Dart's head represents how likely we are to encounter something. At least I hope that's the case. We'll check after this battle. I should have healed outside of battle. Alright. I'm going to hope we can kill this thing in one double slash. Because I don't think a tree is going to deal... Okay. Ooh, okay. So the tree has a massive amount of physical defense. I'll heal after battle. See, the idea behind this encounter is to use a burnout item that deals fire damage. That tree just made rock turrets. Awesome. But I want to level up my double slash to master it. So rather than using a burnout, I would rather just keep using double slash. And plus, I'll get another character who's a bit more qualified to use items. So healing potions in this game only ever restore half of your max HP. They don't restore a flat value. Healing potions always have a use. You're not going to get like Healing Potion 2 that restores 100 more HP than a normal healing potion. You'll get a healing potion, and then maybe a potion that does 75% health, then maybe a potion that does full health. But throughout the entire game, you'll be finding healing potions. So the arrow above Dart's head actually does demonstrate the likelihood of encountering something. See, it changes from a neutral color to a more red color for danger. Let's take a look at our additions. That's what they're not called combinations; they're called additions. So if this is only 1 page long, then over the course of the game, Dart will learn 7 additions. And as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see how much experience you need, or how many successful uses of addition you need to level it up. And as you level it up, it's going to increase its parameters, increase its damage, and do another thing that we'll learn about a little later in the game. We successfully went the wrong way in that maze every single time until we hit the exit, which is good. Because in an old school RPG like this, you always want to go the wrong way first. Because there's loot in the wrong way. And that dog made Dart remember his childhood with Hellena. And that's the connection they share. They're childhood friends. Possibly more. That's giving Dart a little extra incentive to go rescue her. I'm going to go ahead and use another potion. We leveled up, which does not increase our current HP. Well, it might. But it increases our max HP more than it increased our current HP, so now we are below half. So we're not going to waste anything by using that healing potion. As a child, when I played this game, I would stay on this screen for hours just leveling up all of Dart's additions that I unlocked until I stopped unlocking them. I would master as many as I could, and I'd end up being incredibly overleveled for the upcoming dungeon. We're not going to do that this time. We're just going to keep going forward until we have to stop. We're not going to grind until we have to grind. You can't see it, but there is a road leading left that we can go into maybe later, but right now we just exit to the south. The battle music in this game is really upbeat and nice. Get your heart pounding. The downside to this battle music is that several editions have their own rhythm to them, so the battle music being a certain tempo can distract you from performing your additions well. Not every addition is just going to be one single button input. We're going to go ahead and save before we go in here. We can't really sneak in under normal circumstances. There's only one pathway that leads into it. We're gonna have to hitch a ride. So occasionally we'll have quick time events outside of battle like that, where the yellow exclamation point will appear and we need to move out of the way or hide. We're going to go ahead and save again, because you can never save enough. I believe I've heard that from a lot of people. And we can't go south, because I think that merchant will spot us. So we need to sneak our way north. Well, we were wrong, but we got an item for being wrong, which was right. So we were right. But trying to go south will alert the guards, and now we have random encounters to deal with. It's unfortunate every time you miss an addition action like that. Because not only did you not deal enough damage, but it set you back an entire turn for upgrading your addition.
Double slash.
What's really interesting about this game, and I'm just remembering it now that I see it, is that any item that you can use, enemies can also use. Like, that was an attack item. I don't know what it was called, but we can get that later.
Double slash.
See, these guards will be a forced encounter. But unless we want to sneak by them, we're going to have to deal with it. I think sneaking by is just really time consuming, and I don't want to grind, but I also don't want to waste time. So we're going to fight these guys as we see them.
Double slash. Double slash.
You can't really see it, but this is blocking our pathway. Never mind, we could just always go around. I don't understand why that was available to us. I won't complain. It was fun. Jumping over a cliff, it was fun. Seems like there's something down there, but whatever. Let's jump over the cliff again. It's fun. I don't care if I was about to say something wrong. It was fun. What is this? Can I interact with you? No. Okay.
Yes. Double slash.
Part of me wishes that this game... I don't know when this game came out. If it came out... Well, it would have to. Part of me wishes that this game took some inspiration from Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, and have a button prompt or a button command to block or reduce incoming damage that enemies attack you with.
Double slash.
Because now that I'm playing this game again, it feels like there's something missing from the combat system. Like I'm engaged when I'm attacking, but I just have to sit there and wait when the enemy is attacking. Feels like the system is only half realized. There's a treasure chest there. How do I get you? I don't like that I... There's a save point, which means that direction is the correct direction, which means we were wrong. Because we always want to go the wrong way first. I also really like that right there. Instead of just stopping and climbing down the ladder, you just jump down the ladder. Really fast. In fact, everything about the overworld movement feels very fast. The character runs fast. Interactions are just almost instant. The overworld movement just feels really nice.
Yes. Double slash.
Alright, so we're at 49 health. Once we dip below 45 health, we're going to use another healing potion. Otherwise, we'd be wasting health restored. You can hear the sounds of torture in the background. Okay. Okay. So it turns out going the wrong way isn't always correct. Because we went the wrong way there, and we hit a dead end. We should have gone the wrong way first. That guard took forever to see me. I probably had enough time to hop in the elevator, but I wouldn't have been able to use the save points or check what's inside the door.
Yes. Double slash. Yes. Double slash.
Alright, it's time to use that healing potion. There's a lot of people for us to fight here. Hopefully that treasure chest in the center is going to be worth it.
Yes! Ha! Double slash! Yes! Ha! Double slash!
Ooh, there's a lot of chests here. We get a leather jacket armor, which we can equip after this encounter. A low-level challenge of this game would be interesting, because you really have to be good at stealth for this section if you want all these treasure chests.
Yes! Ha! Double slash! Yes! Ha! Double slash!
Angel's Prayer. That sounds like a revive item. Ooh, it's not a usable item. Okay. Okay, it is a revive item. Okay. So it seems like the leather jacket is not something Dart can equip. Which means we might be getting a new party member soon.
Yes! Ha! Double slash! Yes! Ha! Double slash!
Alright. Level 4, we didn't learn any new additions, but we're still working on our first one, so. We got paid. We'll go ahead and save at the save point. Alright, so our maximum HP now is 120. We're at 100, or we're at 65 current HP, so we're almost low enough to use another healing potion. The problem is, we're actually running a little low on healing potions. I think maybe only 4 or 5 remaining. So some of these treasure chests, it would be nice if they had healing potions in them. Or alternatively, if we can find that merchant again, maybe they'll sell us some healing potions. He's colored just differently enough to be a party member. Let's go recruit him. This is Sir Levitz, a prisoner of war who has escaped. Unfortunately, those two prisoners fell to their deaths. Now, it went by pretty fast, but Darts made a comment saying, "Is this civil war?" Because and that's actually not a bad line. I mean, it does. You as the player know that Levitz is not on the side of the jailers, but Darts running in here, seeing people fighting, he doesn't know what to believe and what to think. If you notice, Levitz is holding his spear down, which in a clash like that, I'm not sure if that's the correct way to hold a spear. All right. Now that we have two party members, they've upped the ante. We're no longer doing one-on-one fights. The game has taken off the kid gloves. We get to enjoy. Ooh, okay, so the arrow above enemies is actually a health bar too. Blue means full health, red means almost dead. So we get to enjoy PlayStation 1 era voiceovers. Just wait until we start using Volcano. I mean, it's been a decade since I played this, but even I remember when Dart says Volcano, it sounds like a completely different voice actor. Now, Levitz is trying to escape prison. Darts broke into prison. Levitz, being an honorable knight, Darts has come to his aid, and not only that, Darts is here for selfless reasons, to rescue somebody. So Levitz, obviously, is gonna tag along, and good thing too. Levitz is a really strong physical fighter. Alright. Whoa! That was a little quick. We do need to heal with darts, though. he's below half. And it looks like whenever your HP gets to yellow, it's safe to use a regular healing potion. You won't waste any percentages. Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Maybe in one more level, Levitz will be able to one-shot these guys.
Double lash.
Darts as well, but for now, they just need to double up on them.
Yes. Double lash. Harpoon.
I don't know why I checked that door. The exits to this area are clearly marked in green, so I don't need to check any doors that aren't green. Besides, I think that might be a crate. I think these up here are crates as well. Again, PlayStation era RPGs are a little hard to see. We dealt with it when we were kids, but it's a real issue. I've been spoiled by crisp and clear RPGs. So it seems like Shauna is in the second prison tower. We're stuck in the first. Sparknet, that's the item that the normal guards use against us. Deals electric damage. Just hold your horses. The prison warden, Frugal, his very name strikes fear into the normal inmates. He's obviously really cruel to the inmates here. Ah! I kind of want to fight, but then again, I'm not too terribly disappointed if I don't. Okay. So the inner exits lead to the same as the outer exits.
Yes. Double lash. Harpoon. Yes. Double lash. Harpoon.
There's not much to do right now. We're just going through the motions during these battles, going to the second tower if we can. Am I stuck? No, I'm trying to use the stick. Alright, thankfully, having rescued Levitz, the next elevator has arrived for us to use. We just have to go through and make some corpses.
Harpoon. Yes. Double lash.
I assume this right here is going to be the second tower, but we have to go find the key.
Yes! Double slash! Harpoon!
Not sure if I want to... Well... Seems like we're not allowed to go in the areas the soldiers are blocking, so we need to take this upper pathway. How no one sees us is beyond me. Yes, the room is extra tightly guarded, but no one is actually looking at the room. Now that we have the key, there's a green arrow on this door, meaning we can interact with it. So that's something to look out for. As you progress the game and get key items, we'll get these entryway arrows on places that weren't there before.
Yes! Double slash! Harpoon!
Something I'm missing from maybe modern RPGs, or they even had this on PlayStation 1 era RPGs, is like a turn order indicator. If I knew what enemy to kill to maximize the number of turns I denied these people, I would definitely strategize a little more.
Double slash! Harpoon! Yes!
But without that kind of knowledge, I can really just attack one and then move to the other, attack that guy.
Harpoon!
Alright, let's try to find Shauna's cell. But more importantly, let's try to find some treasure. We haven't been able to stop any other guard in the place from making noise. So it's amazing that we actually stopped these guys, presuming we lived through this fight. After this fight, I want to go check out the additions menu again. I feel like Double Slash has leveled up. There's just no real indicator that it has.
Yes! Double lash! Harpoon!
Alright, let's take a look at the additions menu. Never mind, let's do some story. We managed to find Shauna's cell. So our reunion is cut short. We still have guards to deal with.
Yes! Double lash! Harpoon! Yes! Double lash! Harpoon! Yes! Double lash! Harpoon!
Alright, Levitz levels up. He's gonna do a little bit more damage now. Maybe he'll even be able to one-shot some people. Thankfully, Shauna isn't going to play the part of the damsel in distress very much longer. Conveniently, there's a bow here, and she's somewhat proficient in it. Alright, no, still scenes. Still scenes. That's two people this guy has thrown off this bridge, just casually. How many people are employed in this prison that he can just casually just kill people without ever worrying about being understaffed? Now, let's look at the additions menu. Firstly, Shauna cannot use additions at all. She is a one-and-done character. When you, like normal RPGs, when you hit the attack button, she'll do a single attack, and that's it. That's all she will ever learn. However, this is both good and bad for her. Bad in that she'll never be quote-unquote fun to play in the same way other people are, but good in that it frees her up to be an item user. You wouldn't necessarily want to waste time using items with darts and levites, because every turn you're not doing an addition is another turn you're not leveling them up. And let me demonstrate double slash. At level 1, its damage modifier was 150%. Now at level 3, its damage modifier is 165. So the more you use them, the stronger they get. So really, you want to always, any character that can use an addition, you want to use them as much as possible. But Shauna doesn't have additions, so she's free. All those attack items we're saving up on, all the healing items, the reason I haven't been healing in battle at all is because I didn't want to waste a turn. Now we have a character that can be dedicated to that role. It's no longer a wasted turn if she has nothing better to do. And that's not meant to be negative on her. It's enhancing the way we play, in a way. What's over here? This is that one room with the... yeah, okay. We're gonna go around until we find the doorway out. Around counterclockwise. Because there might be other chests. I vaguely remember a weapon being in this area. See, watch. Shauna, no additions. One and done. 5 damage is still respectful. It wasn't that long ago that darts was dealing 5 damage. Alright, let's see. In a second. We'll see how much damage levites can do now. Nine damage, and he one-shots. Dart and Shauna can work together to kill these guys, while levites takes care of anybody else. Alright, this is the only door we can go into. Another 20G. Not much, but every little bit helps. So, and it seems like the enemies have gotten just a tad bit stronger now, too. Now that we have 3 party members, not only are we dealing with 3 enemies, but their attacks are a little bit stronger. Before, they were doing 2 damage. Now they're doing 3. 3 to some people. Levitte's got... Oh, that's not who I wanted to attack. Unfortunate.
Double slash.
Let's go ahead and use another potion on darts. We're down to 1 potion. It's getting a little hairy for us. We either need to find potions or we need to find a merchant to buy something from. We have plenty of gold to use. And I'm wondering where we go from here. I wonder if this area to the left is still pretty well guarded. There was that treasure chest. Yeah. There was that treasure chest that we never figured out how to get. Hopefully we'll be able to find out how on our way down. Let's go ahead and save. It's been a good bit. I'm a little worried about any upcoming boss battles we may face. Only 1 healing potion. I need to take as little damage as possible in these upcoming fights. As long as they're 1v3 like this, it's not a problem, but those 3v3s, we're going to take some unavoidable damage. There's our merchant buddy. Let's stock up on healing potions. Nine should be okay. I kind of want another Angel's Prayer just to have another Spark Net. That's fine. I probably don't need all those things. I still want to know how to get that chest. I know... I hope I didn't screw myself out of it. It's that pathway up top there. How do I get there? That's the question. Alright, so we get this boss battle. And new boss battle music. So it looks like... Oops. So I was going to use an item to potentially kill one of these smaller wardens. Ooh, not even Levites can one-shot these guys.
Double slash.
I'll just have Shauna mop this one up. Levitz will kill the one Dart's damaged, and then we'll focus on... Ooh, okay, never mind. Darts has another go. Seems like Darts is a little faster. It feels like Darts gets a few more turns. Maybe turn order is randomized at every round. I'm not sure. We have items to use. Interesting. These are multi-target attacks. I'm not sure if I want to use these. I'll use one. I feel like I should save them for normal encounters, but then I wouldn't be able to be doing additions as often. I think I'll just use them for the boss.
Double slash.
Darts is only doing 3 damage. Shauna was able to do 13 with an item. And again, I wouldn't be... Oh, shoot, I can power that up with the X button. I didn't even know. I wasn't even aware. I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's do it again. Let's mash. Almost double damage. These are some new enemies. They look a lot more dangerous.
Double slash.
I think rather than having Levitz finish off the one... Never mind, Shauna gets a turn. Shauna is just... Now, in the item description it said multi. So if I boost this enough, is it going to actually attack all 3 of them? Or is it still just this guy? Still just that guy. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why the word multi would be in the item description if I didn't attack multiple enemies. That was the strategy I was going to go for. But now, I guess not.
Double slash.
We're going to have Shauna... See, that's a multi-attack. Alright, we are still pretty okay. I'm going to use a spark net. I'm going to go ahead and use just this last item, and I'm going to save 2 for rainy days. I assume enemies have some sort of elemental strengths and weaknesses that we can take advantage of. It wouldn't make sense if they gave us 2 different elemental attack items for it not to be strong and weak against other things. Alright. Darts is still above half. We're not going to heal him quite yet.
Double slash.
Now would be a good time to start healing everyone. I kinda don't want to, though. The boss is at yellow health. He's almost there. He's less than half now. Well, now I really do have to heal Darts. I can't ignore that 15 damage.
Double slash. Harpoon. Double slash.
Alright. So that's the first boss down. We went through a lot of items, not necessarily a lot of healing items, but I feel like the damage items really put in work there. Especially after I figured out how you could boost them. Levitz learns a new addition. We're still not done learning the first one, though, so we're going to hold off on that. It looks like we're going to have to give up on that chest we missed out on. I vaguely recall getting a bastard sword in this dungeon. That was like 10 years ago, though. Maybe that's what was in the chest. It would have made this dungeon a little easier, and maybe darts would have also been able to one-shot some guys like Levitz does. But we can live without it. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity for weapons in the future. So it seems like that hooded figure has his own plans. Of course, we don't know anything yet. Alright, we're going to save it here. And that'll be it for episode 1. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know exactly what's going to come, where we're going. I've forgotten most of this game. And I'm excited to rediscover it. But we'll do that together. See ya.